Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, exploring your 7 energy centers with mindfulness, yoga, and Ayurveda. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to the Chakra Series for Twin Flames, which is together with the series that I'm doing on Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. So today we are going to talk about heart chakra healing for twin flames. So if you're interested in that, please do stay tuned. Now this goes hand in hand with a video that I produced last week on the 4th key for the 7 keys to a healthy twin flame journey. And that's called the key to merging the 3D and the 5D. So if you haven't yet viewed that video, go ahead and check it out, right? I'll put the link right here. You can check that out after this video. So let's talk about the heart chakra. First and foremost, what is the heart chakra in relation to the other chakras? So the heart chakra is the 4th of the 7 main chakras that align the spine. I've already done videos on the first 3 chakras, which are the chakras of matter. The 4th chakra actually unites the chakras of matter and the chakras of spirit. So the chakras of spirit are the 5th chakra, the throat, the 3rd eye chakra, the 6th, and the 7th, Sahasrara. So the heart is truly at the center of the 7, and it unites matter and spirit together. It unites those parts of you, the parts of you that are on earth in matter, the 3D physical matter, and it unites the spiritual aspects of yourself. Now for twin flames, this chakra, I personally believe, is the most important of all of the 7 chakras. It's the most important because of 2 things, and I'm going to outline those 2 things for you right now. The first reason why the heart chakra, for me personally, is the most important for twin flames is because when you meet your twin flame, and if you've met your twin flame, you probably know this. When you meet your twin flame, the first sign or symptom of a twin flame meeting are the heart palpitations. So typically when you meet a twin flame, your heart feels like it's beating out of your chest. And that is called the heart chakra activation. And it is the recognition of meeting the other half of your soul. And so this heart chakra activation literally bursts open your heart, metaphorically speaking, of course, right? Not like bursting open your heart, but from the chakra perspective, it bursts open your heart and you are left with unconditional love. Now, for many of us, the sentiment, the feeling of unconditional love is the first time we've really encountered that. And so that heart activation can be really something amazing and special and scary. And you might be feeling like you are having a heart attack. Really, some people get scared. They're thinking, what's wrong with me? Because my heart is beating so hard in my chest and I don't know what to do with this. But it seems to beat harder when I'm around this person. And even when I'm thinking about this person, I get those heart palpitations. That's why I believe the heart chakra is one of the most, if not the most, important of the 7 main chakras. The second reason is the aspect of unconditional love. So the feeling of unconditional love that you get when you're meeting your twin flame, when you're around your twin flame, when you're thinking about your twin flame, is the heart chakra completely open and unstruck, unhurt. And in fact, the Sanskrit word for the heart chakra is Anahata, which means unstruck, unhurt. You know, as well as I know, that to love is to be hurt. When you enter into this world, there's nothing that says if you love, you won't be hurt. Most of us have been hurt in love, whether it's with a parent or caregiver, a sibling, a best friend, a lover. Many times we have these human interactions and we love a person, we fall in love, or we have love in our heart for someone. And then we find out soon thereafter that, oh, they can hurt us. When we love, when we give our heart to someone, when we're open and vulnerable to someone, that gives them permission to actually hurt us because we have been open, we have been vulnerable, we have been raw and true and authentic. And on the human level, there really is no such thing as perfect love because as humans, we are totally imperfect. But when we had that feeling upon meeting a twin flame of unconditional love with another human, it's something rare and special. I don't know about you, but when I met my twin flame, I had this feeling of unconditional love for him, and I did not know why. He didn't deserve it. There was no merit. It was nothing he said. It was nothing he did. I just had this outpouring of unconditional love for my twin flame without knowing why. No idea why. And I'm sure if you've met your twin flame, you've probably experienced the same. Now, that being said, when we have the heart chakra activation, when we have that initial sentiment of unconditional love for our twin flame, there are reasons for that. And one of the main reasons is that the heart is the area that usually we need to heal the most. And there's a lot of wounding that tends to happen in the heart space. And when that wounding happens, we close ourselves off to love. We close ourselves off to being vulnerable. We put up walls around our heart space. We erect really tall walls, and sometimes we erect really thick walls around the space of our heart. And even if we momentarily take those walls down, as soon as someone slights us, as soon as someone hurts us, even if our twin flame ignores us or ghosts us or doesn't declare their love for us, pretty soon thereafter, we are lifting those walls, those barriers right around our heart again. And I believe that the unconditional love that you experience when you meet a twin flame is a glimpse into reality. It's a glimpse into the ultimate goal as a spiritually awakened person, is to live from that space of unconditional love, which is the rawest, the purest form of love that universal source gives to you freely. Whether you call it God, spirit, whatever you happen to call universal source, that unconditional love coming from your source of spirit energy is free. It's without conditions. You don't have to do anything for it. You don't have to earn it. There is no merit. And when we glimpse into unconditional love, just like my first book on twin flames, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey into Unconditional Love. When we glimpse into unconditional love, it feels amazing. It feels fantastic. It feels so good that we get drunk on this love. We feel like, oh my God, I gotta see my twin flame again and again and again. Because we mistakenly believe that that person, our twin flame, is the source of unconditional love. And that person, our twin flame, is not the source of unconditional love, guys. The source of unconditional love comes from your higher spirit, right? Comes from source energy, comes from God. And because unconditional love comes from God, but is seen through your twin soul, we have this belief system that says, if only I could get back together with my twin flame, then I can experience that unconditional love once again. And the truth of the matter is that we are put here as awakened souls to recognize the true place of unconditional love and to live through that. So to get back to that ourselves. Now, as I mentioned, we are imperfect as humans. We're totally imperfect. And it's about the journey to unconditional love rather than I am going to attain perfect unconditional love while I'm here in this human body. But the more you work on your heart chakra and the more you work through the wounds, the more you can sweep away the dust and the dirt, the corrosion in the walls that you have put surrounding your heart. And I know so many twin flames, notably twin flame men or divine masculines, if you will, because most men that are on the twin flame journey are divine masculines. Some are divine feminines, but most happen to be divine masculines. I've heard stories of men over and over again, especially, right, that are wallowing in this wounding because a girlfriend, a wife hurt them so badly in a relationship that they are holding on to this pain and they haven't gotten over the pain for years and years and years and years. And it's almost as if these people, whether it's men or women, but I've seen it more in men, women have a tendency to forgive more and love more and nurture more. And the reason for that is just the nature of the yin energy. If you're living in yin energy, the nature of yin is to connect with love. That's just the nature of it. What I've seen with divine masculines in particular is that they tend to hold on to this pain in their heart. In their heart chakra, they're holding on to this pain because a girlfriend cheated on them, a girlfriend left them, a wife divorced them. They hold on to this pain in their heart as if they were the only ones on the planet ever to have their heart hurt. And so a twin flame who is awake and needs to clear that out because it's important to love again. It's important to trust again. It's important to be vulnerable again. And it's almost, like I said before, it's almost a guarantee that when you love, you will be hurt. When you love, you will be hurt. Because we are imperfect. We never love perfectly. Even if we think we love perfectly, the other person that we're in a relationship with might not perceive it as perfect love. So to say I have been hurt in the past, and therefore I will keep these walls surrounding my heart because I'm afraid, I fear being hurt again. That's a wrong philosophy because you're going to get hurt again no matter what. whether you love again, whether you don't love again, you're still going to be hurting. The best way to go through that is to heal what's already there, to clear the past of what's already there, to lower those boundaries, and to go into love in saying, I am going to strive to love unconditionally in all of my relationships, which means that I will get hurt. But that's okay because I'm loving without conditions. And to love without conditions means that I can forgive the other person for hurting me because I know they're not perfect. Just as somebody might have forgiven me for not being perfect. And we are incredibly resilient as people. And just know that it's not you, the spirit, that is hurting from a broken heart. It's not you, the spirit, right? It's your ego that's bruised. It's your person in this 3D realm that is bruised. But if you've ever fallen and gotten a literal bruise on your knee, you know that it heals. It might take a week or two, but it's going to heal. And so for twin flames, I urge you, especially if you have a lot of activation symptoms in the heart chakra still on your twin flame journey. For example, if your twin flame calls or texts you, or you see your twin flame, or you run into your twin flame, and you feel that heart chakra activation again and again, and you feel the heart palpitations again and again, it will typically mean that you still have some heart healing to do. Now, sometimes it can mean that your twin flame is having to heal his or her heart, and that's why you're feeling the heart chakra activation, because you guys are very linked. But most often, it's just an indication to you as a twin flame that you still have more work to do around the heart. And you still have those walls that need to be worked through so they can lower down. Also, so that you can have the free flow of giving and receiving from your heart chakra. Because that is completely essential so that you can definitely live out the true definition of heart chakra Anahata, which means unstruck, unhurt. And you are no longer jealous or envious or hurting in your heart. And so I would urge you to do heart chakra meditations. And in fact, I did a twin flame heart chakra meditation a few years ago. I'll post that link right here. It's a guided meditation, so you could check it out. I would urge you to do some work on your heart chakra. And in my book, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, there's an entire chapter on the heart chakra with some exercises that you can do to make sure that you've cleared out old hurt from your heart so you can leave it open and be capable of living through unconditional love in all of your relationships. So I hope this was helpful, twin flame. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 10 published books. You can join a twin flame bootcamp. You can also join our group coaching. The links are all below. And I will see you in the next video.